The Bible passage, the cleansing of the temple, if taken literally, it's about something physical, some structure, something in our 3D world. But that's not at all what it's about. And I'm going to explain it here. Hey guys, welcome back to another video for BTD, Banish the Doubt. As always, guys, I come to this video in this avatar suit that I identify as George McNamara. And I absolutely, unequivocally bow to each one of you, who you truly are. You are light, you are frequency, you are vibration, you are energy. You are universal, your source, your God, consciousness. You are everything in this universe, and everything in the universe is you. You are one with it. The cleansing of the temple, however, I want to talk about that from a different perspective. One that, if you really understand this, changes a lot in how you focus and what you focus on every single moment. So let's kind of get into this. I have these notes here. So, and Neville Goddard talked a lot about this. The passage does not describe a physical fit of rage, but the process of the mental purification necessary for manifestation. The temple is your mind. Jesus is your awakened imagination that enters the temple, your consciousness. And there, Jesus finds merchants and money changers. The merchants, though, represent the thoughts of bargaining. This is when you try to negotiate with God, thinking, if I am good, I will receive that, or I need to make such a physical effort to get what I want. That right there, when I read that, guys, that was my life growing up. I was always thinking, because we call it karma. Well, if I'm good, then good things will happen. If I'm bad, or if I do bad things, and I would literally think for the next 24 hours, if anything bad happened, see, that's it. I got that because I did this. It's a tough place to live from, constantly in that fear. But that's what was conditioned into me. Not by nobody did it consciously. But that was my interpretation, and this is the way I used to live my life. The money changers represent the belief that external causes, money, contracts, luck, can be exchanged for your desire. They personify dependence on the senses. The whip of the cords, mental discipline. Jesus makes a whip of cords to drive them out. The strings are interpreted as the faculties of the mind, reason, memory, perception, united under a single direction. The whip is the discipline of attention. It is the act of using your will to whip and expel from your mind any thought that suggests that something outside of you has power. Turning of the tables, the reversal of reality. By overturning the tables, Jesus is practicing what Neville Goddard calls reversal. You must overthrow the evidence from your senses that tells you that you are poor, you're sick, you're lonely. It is not an act of violence, but a violent and absolute refusal to accept the limitations of the three-dimensional world as true. You spill the coins. You remove the value and importance you gave to material problems. Those who sold doves counterfeit peace. The dove symbolizes peace and the Holy Spirit. Selling doves is trying to buy peace of mind through rituals or external sources. Jesus expels these states because true peace, the dove, can only be found in the inner conviction that I am what I desire to be. Destroy this temple, and I will raise it up in 3 days. Here is the apex of the metaphysics. Destroy the temple. This means completely abandoning your old conception of yourself, the limited ego, or the old man, as the Bible talks about. 3 days. This is not chronological time, but the physiological state of completeness. The third day is the moment when the new idea is so ingrained in consciousness that it becomes real. Rebuild. This is the resurrection of your new identity. Metaphysical conclusion. The metaphysical conclusion of this, the cleansing of the temple is the requirement for effective prayer. You cannot manifest a new desire if your mind is still a den of thieves, thoughts of doubt and fear that steal your faith. You must be ruthless in expelling any idea that denies your divinity. So this is the cleansing of the mind. This is the cleansing of the temple. Remember, the only temple Jesus said you'll ever find him will not be made of hands. That's why we call right here and right here our temples. This is where your imagined state, or who you say you are, resides. Cleanse that. And you're allowing your conscious mind, you're allowing yourself to be able to focus and to see clearly and stay on the path of who you say you are at all times. Something else to consider, every morning, this is a ritual that I started to incorporate. Every morning when I wake up, before I start my day, I find 3 things that I'm grateful for. And I sit and I meditate on them. Not for a long time, just a few minutes, but I'm grateful for that. I center myself and I start my day from that foundation, from that premise. Try it and see what happens. Thank you guys for watching. Remember, in a couple of weeks from now, we're having our next live event, May 31st, 12 noon Eastern Time. If there's anything I talked about here or any other of my videos, down below there is a link. You can click on that, Coach Geo, and you can find my availability to talk about whatever may be going on in your life you'd like to have more private, one-on-one conversation about. With much love, much light, and gratitude, I am.